What if one of the most powerful foods for your heart, brain, immune system, and even healthy aging has been sitting quietly in grocery stores all along? Ignored, overlooked, sometimes even pushed to the side of the plate. Now imagine this: a vegetable so packed with natural compounds that scientists have spent decades studying its potential relationship with inflammation, cellular health, brain function, and longevity. A vegetable that contains compounds your body may use to activate its own natural defense systems. And yet, most people still think of it as nothing more than a simple side dish.
Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating foods in the world of nutrition. Not an exotic superfood from a remote mountain. Not a rare supplement costing hundreds of dollars. Just broccoli. But by the end of this video, you may never look at this green vegetable the same way again. Because what we're about to uncover might completely change the way you think about everyday food. And some of the most surprising discoveries are still ahead. Let's begin. Every day, millions of Americans search for ways to improve their health. Some want more energy. Others want to protect their heart. Some hope to maintain mental sharpness as they age.
And many simply want to feel better. But here's the challenge. Modern nutrition can feel overwhelming. One week a food is praised. The next week it's criticized. New supplements appear almost daily. Yet among all the confusion, certain foods continue to stand the test of time. Broccoli is one of them. For decades, nutrition researchers have repeatedly returned to this humble vegetable. Why? Because beneath its simple appearance lies an extraordinary nutritional profile. Fiber, vitamins, minerals, plant compounds, antioxidants, and one particular compound that has attracted enormous scientific attention, a compound called sulforaphane. We'll talk much more about that later.
And trust me, what scientists have discovered about it is truly fascinating. But first, let's travel back in time and discover how broccoli became one of the world's most studied vegetables. Long before broccoli became a staple in American supermarkets, its ancestors were growing along the Mediterranean coast. Historians believe broccoli originated from selective cultivation of wild cabbage thousands of years ago. Ancient farmers noticed certain plants developing larger flowering heads. Generation after generation, these plants were carefully cultivated. Eventually, broccoli was born. The Romans were among the earliest known enthusiasts.
They appreciated not only its flavor, but also its perceived health benefits. Centuries later, broccoli became deeply rooted in Italian cuisine. In fact, the word broccoli comes from the Italian word broccolo, meaning the flowering crest of a cabbage. For hundreds of years, it remained relatively unknown outside parts of Europe. Then something interesting happened. Italian immigrants brought broccoli to America. Slowly but steadily, its popularity grew. Today, millions of pounds are consumed annually across the United States. But here's the remarkable part.
The ancient farmers who cultivated broccoli had no idea that hidden within those green florets were compounds that modern scientists would spend decades investigating. And what researchers continue to discover may be even more impressive than anyone imagined.
To understand broccoli's reputation, we need to look inside. A single serving contains an impressive combination of nutrients: vitamin C, vitamin K, folate, potassium, fiber, and numerous phytonutrients. But what makes broccoli truly unique isn't just what it contains. It's how these nutrients work together. Think of broccoli as a nutritional team, rather than a single star player. Every component contributes something valuable. Fiber supports digestive health. Vitamin C supports immune function. Antioxidants help protect cells from oxidative stress. Minerals contribute to countless biological processes. And then there's sulforaphane, a naturally occurring compound that has become one of the most discussed topics in nutrition research. Some scientists describe it as one of the most intriguing plant compounds ever discovered. Why? Because rather than simply acting directly as an antioxidant, it appears to help activate the body's own protective systems. Imagine hiring thousands of additional security guards instead of relying on just one. That's a simplified way to think about it. And this is only the beginning. Because next, we'll explore what broccoli may be doing for one of the most important organs in your body, your heart. Every beat of your heart tells a story of circulation, movement, life itself. And protecting that story becomes increasingly important with age. Heart disease remains one of the leading health concerns in America. While no single food can guarantee protection, dietary patterns rich in vegetables consistently appear in research associated with better cardiovascular health. Broccoli is frequently included in those patterns. Why? Several reasons. First, its fiber content. Fiber may help support healthy cholesterol levels already within normal ranges. Second, its antioxidant compounds. These compounds help the body manage oxidative stress. Third, broccoli contains nutrients involved in maintaining healthy blood vessel function. Think about your blood vessels like highways. Over time, wear and tear can affect traffic flow. Healthy lifestyle choices help keep those highways functioning smoothly. And broccoli may be one small but meaningful part of that strategy. But what if the benefits don't stop with the heart? What if this vegetable is also helping protect something even more precious, your mind? That's where we're going next. To be continued. Think about the people you admire most. Maybe it's a grandparent whose wisdom seems endless, a mentor who always remembers the smallest details, or perhaps someone in their 70s or 80s who still radiates mental sharpness and curiosity. What do they all have in common? Often, it's not just luck. It's a lifetime of habits, and one of the most important habits may be what they put on their plates. As we age, maintaining cognitive health becomes increasingly important. Many people worry about wrinkles, but deep down, what they truly fear is losing their memory, focus, and independence. This is where broccoli becomes especially interesting.
Broccoli contains antioxidants and bioactive compounds that researchers continue to study for their relationship to brain health. One important factor is inflammation. While inflammation is a natural part of the body's defense system, chronic inflammation over long periods may contribute to age-related changes throughout the body, including the brain. The nutrients found in broccoli may help support the body's natural balance. It also contains vitamin K, a nutrient involved in several important processes within the body, including those connected to brain function. Imagine your brain as a vast city. Billions of cells communicating every second.
Signals traveling at incredible speed. Memories forming. Ideas connecting. Every healthy choice you make is like maintaining the roads, bridges, and power stations of that city. No single food can guarantee perfect memory, but regularly consuming nutrient-rich vegetables like broccoli may help support the environment your brain needs to thrive. And here's something fascinating. Researchers are increasingly interested in how the foods we eat today may influence how we think decades from now. Which raises an important question. Could broccoli also be helping us age more gracefully overall? Let's find out. If there is one question that has fascinated humanity for centuries, it's this: how can we live longer? And more importantly, how can we stay healthier while we do? Longevity isn't simply about adding years to life. It's about adding life to years.
The ability to move comfortably, think clearly, stay independent, enjoy family, travel, laugh, and wake up each day feeling capable. Scientists studying populations known for exceptional longevity often notice a common pattern. They consume large amounts of vegetables, not occasionally, but consistently, day after day, year after year. Broccoli fits naturally into this pattern.
Its combination of vitamins, minerals, fiber, and protective plant compounds makes it a valuable addition to many healthy eating styles. One reason researchers are fascinated by broccoli involves cellular stress. Every day, our cells face challenges: pollution, stress, poor sleep, normal metabolic processes. Over time, these factors contribute to wear and tear. Broccoli contains compounds believed to help support the body's natural defense systems against these challenges. Think of it as maintenance for your internal machinery. Not a miracle, not magic, just consistent support. And often, that's what healthy aging is really about.
Small choices repeated thousands of times. The kind of choices that seem insignificant today, but become incredibly important years from now. And speaking of internal maintenance, let's talk about the system that influences nearly every aspect of health: your digestive system.
Your digestive system does far more than process food. In many ways, it serves as one of the foundations of overall health. It influences nutrient absorption, energy levels, immune function, and even mood. That's why what happens in your gut matters a lot. Broccoli provides an excellent source of dietary fiber. Fiber is often called the unsung hero of nutrition. It doesn't receive the attention of trendy supplements. It isn't flashy, yet it plays an incredibly important role. Fiber helps support healthy digestion and promotes regular bowel movements. It also provides nourishment for beneficial gut bacteria. Now here's where things get really interesting.
Inside your digestive system live trillions of microorganisms, collectively known, alayhi salam, the gut microbiome. Scientists have discovered that these tiny organisms may influence far more than digestion. Research continues exploring connections between gut health and immune function, metabolism, mood, and brain health. In other words, taking care of your gut may have ripple effects throughout your entire body. The fiber in broccoli helps create a healthier environment for these beneficial bacteria. And while it may not sound exciting, the consequences can be profound, because a healthier digestive system often supports many other aspects of wellness. But broccoli's influence may extend beyond digestion. It may also play a role in helping your body defend itself every day. Let's talk about immunity. Your immune system works around the clock, even while you're sleeping, even while you're watching this video. An invisible army of cells constantly patrols your body, identifying threats, responding to challenges, and helping maintain balance. Yet many people only think about immunity when they get sick. The reality is that immune health is built every day through lifestyle habits: sleep, exercise, stress management, and nutrition. Broccoli contributes several nutrients that support normal immune function.
One of the most notable is vitamin C. Many people immediately think of oranges when they hear vitamin C. But broccoli contains impressive amounts as well. Vitamin C plays important roles in immune system function and helps protect cells from oxidative stress. Broccoli also provides other nutrients that contribute to overall wellness. Think of your immune system like a highly trained team. Nutrition supplies some of the resources that team needs to perform effectively. No food can make you invincible, but consistently nourishing your body gives it a stronger foundation.
And when you consider that broccoli also supports heart health, digestion, and potentially healthy aging, you start to understand why nutrition experts continue recommending vegetables like this year after year. But perhaps one of the most surprising benefits is still ahead, because many people eat broccoli hoping to manage something millions struggle with every day: body weight. Here's a surprising truth. Many people trying to lose weight focus almost entirely on what they should avoid. Avoid sugar. Avoid snacks. Avoid carbs. Avoid desserts. But sustainable weight management often involves another question. What should we eat more of? That's where broccoli enters the conversation. Broccoli is naturally low in calories while providing significant volume and nutrition. In simple terms, it helps fill your plate without dramatically increasing calorie intake. And because it's rich in fiber, it may help support feelings of fullness after meals. Think about it this way.
If you're hungry shortly after eating, staying consistent with healthy habits becomes difficult. Foods that provide volume and satisfaction can make healthy eating easier. Not effortless, but easier. Broccoli also works beautifully in countless recipes: roasted, steamed, air-fried, added to soups, mixed into stir-fries, combined with lean proteins, used in grain bowls. The versatility makes long-term consistency more realistic. And consistency, more than perfection, is what often drives results. But weight isn't the only thing people care about. Many simply want more energy throughout the day. Could broccoli help there too?
The answer may surprise you. Have you ever noticed how different types of food affect your energy? Some meals leave you feeling refreshed. Others leave you wanting a nap. The goal isn't just having energy, it's maintaining steady energy. And that often starts with nutritional quality. Broccoli contains nutrients involved in normal energy metabolism, including certain B vitamins. It also provides iron in modest amounts. While broccoli alone isn't an energy miracle, it contributes to an overall dietary pattern that supports sustained vitality. Many Americans rely heavily on quick fixes: coffee, energy drinks, sugar. But true energy often comes from something less exciting.
Consistent nutrition, adequate sleep, movement, hydration. Broccoli fits naturally into that bigger picture. It's not about a temporary boost. It's about helping support the systems that generate energy in the first place. And if you've made it this far, get ready. Because in the next section, we're exploring one of the benefits that surprises people most: what broccoli may be doing for your skin. And the connection is far more fascinating than you might expect. To be continued. When most people think about healthy skin, they immediately think about creams, serums, and expensive treatments. But what if part of the answer begins much deeper, inside the body itself? Your skin is your largest organ. Every day it faces an endless stream with challenges: sun exposure, pollution, stress, lack of sleep, poor dietary choices. Over time, these factors contribute to visible signs of aging: fine lines, dullness, loss of elasticity, uneven texture. This is where nutrition becomes incredibly important. Because healthy skin isn't created overnight. It's built from the inside out.
Broccoli contains vitamin C, one of the most important nutrients involved in collagen production. Collagen is often described as the scaffolding that helps support skin structure. As we age, collagen production naturally declines. While no food can stop aging, providing your body with nutrients involved in collagen formation may help support healthy skin over time. Broccoli also contains antioxidants that help protect cells from oxidative stress. Think of oxidative stress like rust forming on metal. It happens gradually, often invisibly, until one day the effects become obvious. Antioxidants help your body manage some of that wear and tear.
And here's something fascinating. Many dermatologists today emphasize that beautiful skin isn't simply about what you apply. It's also about what you consume consistently. The foods on your plate today may influence how your skin looks years from now. And if that sounds impressive, wait until you hear what broccoli may do for something affecting millions of Americans every single day.
Blood sugar balance. Modern life often revolves around convenience, fast food, processed snacks, sugary beverages. And while these foods may offer temporary satisfaction, they can sometimes make healthy blood sugar management more challenging. Broccoli offers a very different nutritional profile.
It is naturally low in sugar, rich in fiber, and packed with nutrients. Fiber plays an important role because it helps slow digestion. This can contribute to a steadier release of nutrients into the bloodstream after meals. Researchers continue studying how vegetable-rich diets may support metabolic health, and broccoli frequently appears among the foods associated with healthy eating patterns. Now let's be clear, broccoli is not a treatment for diabetes, and no single food can replace professional medical care. But incorporating more nutrient-dense vegetables into meals may help support overall metabolic wellness. Imagine your body as a car.
When fuel arrives too quickly, the engine can struggle to maintain smooth performance. When fuel arrives more gradually, everything tends to run more efficiently. That's one reason why meals centered around vegetables, lean proteins, and whole foods often leave people feeling better, more satisfied, more stable, less prone to energy crashes. And speaking of feeling better, there's another surprising area where broccoli may quietly make a difference.
Sleep is one of the most powerful health tools we have. Yet millions of people struggle with it. Some have trouble falling asleep. Others wake up frequently. And many never feel truly rested. While broccoli isn't a sleep aid, it contains nutrients that contribute to overall health, which may indirectly support healthy sleep habits. One notable nutrient is magnesium. Magnesium participates in hundreds of biological processes throughout the body. It plays a role in muscle function, nervous system regulation, and overall relaxation. Broccoli also fits naturally into healthy eating patterns that support overall wellness. Think about it.
When you nourish your body properly throughout the day, you're helping create conditions that allow better recovery at night. Sleep isn't just rest, it's repair. Your body performs countless maintenance tasks while you sleep. Your brain organizes information. Your cells recover. Your immune system works. Your hormones rebalance. And all of these processes depend on good nutrition. But what if broccoli is helping support something even more fundamental than sleep? Something that literally holds your body together. Your bones. Many people don't think about bone health until there's a problem. A fracture, a fall, a painful reminder that our skeleton needs attention too.
The truth is, your bones are living tissue. They're constantly being remodeled, broken down, rebuilt, strengthened throughout your entire life. Broccoli contains vitamin K, a nutrient involved in maintaining bone health. It also provides calcium in smaller amounts, along with other supportive minerals. Now, when people hear bone health, they often think only about dairy products. But bones require a team effort, multiple nutrients working together, physical activity, adequate protein, and overall healthy lifestyle habits. Broccoli can be one piece of that larger puzzle. Imagine constructing a house. Strong walls require more than bricks alone.
They require a complete support system. Your bones work much the same way, and protecting them becomes increasingly important alayhi salam we age. But bones aren't the only structures that deserve protection. There's another organ working tirelessly every waking moment. Your eyes. Imagine waking up tomorrow and being unable to enjoy the things you love seeing most. The faces of your family, a beautiful sunset, your favorite vacation destination, a grandchild's smile. Vision is something many of us take for granted, until we can't. Broccoli contains compounds called lutein and zeaxanthin. These naturally occurring pigments are found in various green vegetables and are widely studied for their role in eye health. Scientists continue investigating how these compounds may help support healthy vision as part of an overall balanced diet. It's another reminder that foods often provide benefits far beyond what we can immediately see. The nutrients inside broccoli are not working in isolation. They're contributing to systems throughout the body: heart, brain, skin, bones, eyes, digestion, immunity, and perhaps most fascinating of all,
Researchers continue studying a compound hidden within broccoli that many experts consider one of nature's most remarkable discoveries. A compound you've heard mentioned several times already: sulforaphane. And what you're about to learn may completely change how you view this vegetable forever.
For decades, scientists have searched for compounds in food that do more than simply provide vitamins and minerals. Compounds that interact with the body's own protective systems. Few have generated as much excitement as sulforaphane. Sulforaphane forms when broccoli is chopped, chewed, or crushed. In other words, preparing broccoli activates a fascinating natural process. Many researchers are interested in sulforaphane because of how it appears to interact with pathways involved in the body's response to oxidative stress. Think of oxidative stress as tiny sparks. A few sparks aren't necessarily a problem. But over time, excessive sparks can create damage. Sulforaphane appears to help activate certain natural defense mechanisms. It's one reason broccoli continues attracting scientific attention year after year. Now, does this mean broccoli is a miracle cure? Absolutely not. No responsible scientist would claim that. But it does help explain why broccoli consistently ranks among the most respected vegetables in nutrition research. And here's something many people don't know. How you prepare broccoli can dramatically influence the amount of beneficial compounds available. In fact, many people unknowingly make a mistake that may reduce some of broccoli's nutritional potential. And that's exactly what we'll explore next. To be continued. Now that we've explored many of broccoli's potential benefits, it's time to separate fact from fiction. Because few vegetables have accumulated so many myths, so broccoli. Let's start with one of the most common. Myth number 1. Broccoli is only for people trying to lose weight. Not true. While broccoli can absolutely fit in a weight management plan, its benefits go far beyond calories. Remember everything we've discussed: heart health, brain health, digestion, immune support, healthy aging, bone health, eye health. Broccoli isn't just a diet food. It's a wellness food.
Myth number 2. Broccoli has no protein. This one surprises many people. While broccoli is not a high-protein food like fish, eggs, or chicken, it does contain protein. Every bit contributes to the overall nutritional value of the meal. Myth number 3. Healthy food has to taste boring. Not even close. The problem often isn't the broccoli, it's how it's prepared. Overcooked broccoli can become soft, dull, and unappealing. Properly prepared broccoli can be flavorful, crisp, satisfying, and incredibly versatile. And that leads us directly into one of the biggest mistakes people make.
Imagine buying a high-performance sports car, then driving it only in first gear. That's similar to what happens when broccoli is consistently overcooked. One of the most common mistakes is prolonged boiling. Extended exposure to heat may reduce certain heat-sensitive nutrients. Another mistake? Not eating enough variety. Many people prepare broccoli exactly the same way every time. Eventually, boredom takes over. But broccoli can be roasted, steamed, air-fried, added to soups, mixed into omelets, included in pasta dishes, used in grain bowls, combined with lean proteins. And perhaps the most overlooked mistake of all,
not giving broccoli enough attention after chopping it. This may sound strange, but stay with me. Some researchers suggest allowing chopped broccoli to sit briefly before cooking may help support the formation of beneficial compounds such as sulforaphane. It's a small step, yet potentially a meaningful one. And there's another trick that many health enthusiasts absolutely love. Nutrition rarely works like a solo performance, it's more like an orchestra. Foods often complement one another. Here are some popular pairings. Broccoli plus olive oil. Healthy fats can help improve the absorption of certain fat-soluble nutrients.
A simple drizzle of olive oil can elevate both flavor and nutritional value. Broccoli plus salmon. One provides valuable nutrients and omega-3 fats. The other contributes fiber, vitamins, and plant compounds. Together, they create a balanced meal. Broccoli plus garlic. Not only is the flavor fantastic, but garlic contains its own collection of beneficial plant compounds. It's a pairing that has remained popular across cultures for generations. Broccoli plus eggs. Simple, affordable, protein-rich, perfect for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. The lesson here is simple. Broccoli doesn't need to be the entire meal. It simply needs a seat at the table.
And when it shows up consistently, the benefits can add up over time. But before we finish, I want to share a few stories. Stories that demonstrate something important: the power of small daily choices. Meet David, a busy professional in his early 50s. For years, vegetables rarely appeared on his plate. Most meals were convenient, quick, and heavily processed. Eventually, he decided to make one small change. Every dinner would include at least one serving of vegetables. Broccoli became his favorite. Not because it was magical, but because it was simple, easy to prepare, easy to find, easy to stick with. Months later, David noticed something interesting.
He felt more satisfied after meals. His overall eating habits improved. And perhaps most importantly, he finally felt in control of his health choices again. Then there's Susan, a grandmother who wanted enough energy to keep up with her grandchildren. Instead of chasing complicated wellness trends, she focused on basic habits. Walking daily, cooking more meals at home, adding vegetables consistently, including broccoli several times each week. Her story reminds us of something powerful. Health transformations rarely happen overnight. They're built through small decisions repeated consistently. And that's where many people get stuck. They're looking for dramatic change, when what truly matters is sustainable change. Which brings us to the final message of today's journey.
At the beginning of this video, I asked a question. What if one of the most powerful foods for your future health has been sitting quietly in grocery stores all along? Now you know why broccoli continues to earn the respect of nutrition experts around the world. Not because it's trendy. Not because it's expensive. Not because it's a miracle. But because it represents something far more powerful. Consistency. The truth is that health is rarely built through extraordinary actions. It's built through ordinary choices. Repeated day after day. Meal after meal. Year after year. A serving of broccoli may not feel life-changing today. Neither will a walk around the block,
A good night's sleep, or drinking an extra glass of water. But together, those choices become your future. They become the energy you feel, the memories you keep, the adventures you enjoy, the years you spend with the people you love. And perhaps that's the greatest lesson broccoli can teach us. Sometimes the most extraordinary benefits come from the simplest things. So the next time you see broccoli in your kitchen, grocery store, or local market, remember this. You aren't just looking at a vegetable. You're looking at one small opportunity to invest in your future self. And that investment may be worth more than you realize. Thank you for spending this time with us today.
If you enjoyed this deep dive into nutrition, healthy aging, and natural wellness, be sure to subscribe turn on notifications, and join us for future health documentaries designed to help you live stronger, healthier, and longer. Until next time, take care of your body. It's the only place you'll ever truly live.